Welcome to another morning skate edition of the Inside Edge. Today, we are at jobbing.com Arena in Glendale, Arizona. The Blue Jackets open the new calendar year. First game of 2014, taking on the Phoenix Coyotes tonight. And we've got an all-star panel for you today. I'm Bob McElligott, joined by Jody, Shelley, Jeff Rimmer, and Bill Davich are also here. And Jody, this is a very special day. We'll get Jeff to talk about that in just a minute. But Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year, Bob. I hope your year is going well. I notice your voice is a little rusty, but you're going to do well here today. This is a halfway point for the team. Game 40 is tonight. Game 41 is coming down the road here. And like you said, it's the new year. And the Blue Jackets seem to have a lot of chatter out there this morning at this pregame skate.
Well, the biggest chatter is that Nathan Horton is expected to make his debut tonight against the Phoenix Coyotes. Jeff Rimmer is our resident Nathan Horton expert. Of course, he saw him a long time ago with the Florida Panthers. Jeff, this is a day everybody has been looking forward to. And I would imagine nobody's been looking forward to this more so than Nathan himself.
Well, obviously, Nathan has had a long rehab from the offseason surgery after signing the lengthy contract with the Blue Jackets. So, yeah, he's had this day on his mind for several months now. He's very excited about finally making his debut. In fact, if the truth be told, he probably is pushing for it more than even the Jackets were. He wanted to play tonight, obviously disappointed with the last couple of losses to Pittsburgh. And, of course, in Colorado to start this four-game road trip, and he wants to help the team. It was interesting that the Jackets were officially informed here on the ice that Nathan was returning, along with Sergei Bobrovsky and Dalton Prout to the active roster. And, of course, the loudest cheer went to Nathan with good reason. He's really fit in with the hockey club. It was great to see as the Jackets arrived here the other night from Colorado, the team getting together in the hotel just shortly after the new year had officially arrived here, at least as far as Phoenix time is concerned, and the guys were together for quite some time, and it seems to be a group that is getting closer and closer. And Jody, you as a longtime player here, that has really got to speak volumes for the future of the hockey club moving forward.
Yeah, well, it's something that you want to see, that unity. Anyone that's been on a team or works in a business where there's a team environment, when you have that unity away from your business, away from work, it's nice. It creates a different respect, a different relationship with your coworkers. So, yeah, it's good to see those guys get together. I wanted to ask you, Bob mentioned that you knew Nathan from a while ago as a young kid, a young fella. To you now that you see him and his character, more mature is he now? Has he grown? I mean, he's won a Stanley Cup. He's been to the finals. He knows how to win. But I watch him, and you watch him, and Billy and Bob, we all see him interacting with these new teammates. And here he gets, the reward is tonight on the ice, doing what he's supposed to, what he came here for. How much have you seen him grow from then till now?
Well, he's projected to be an outstanding player when he was drafted. He was a first-round pick, third overall by the Florida Panthers. And let me just say this. From the way he handles himself around his teammates, I've seen maturity more than anything. And it's interesting because Nathan has talked here since the first day that he arrived that he feels, watching this team from a distance and watching the Bruins go to a Stanley Cup final, watching Columbus, he said, look, I see a goaltender here in Bobrovsky that's got a great future and an upside. He says, I compare him to Tuukka Rask in Boston. He's got to know his teammates. He's very, very vocal with his teammates, and he says, this is a great, great group of guys. So, yeah, when he first came in the National Hockey League, he was shy. He was an 18-year-old that kind of kept to himself. But we've seen him mature. We've seen him mature as a player. We've seen him on the ice and off the ice. And I think that he's going to show some leadership for this hockey club moving forward. And that alone, I think, will speak volumes here, because you think in terms of when he first joined the Florida Panthers, and he was the young guy on the team. They had a lot of veterans there, and he kind of watched and kept quiet. But I see a leadership role with him, even on this hockey club, not having played a game.
Well, let's talk about the other guy coming back tonight. Well, Bobrovsky, I think he's going to back up here tonight. So Dalton Prout gets back in, Bill Davich. And for Dalton, he actually, what's it? Prout's not going to play tonight? Oh, okay. Because he did tell me earlier this morning he was going to delay his comeback for Nathan Horton today, but then he opted not to when I was talking to him in the hallway earlier this morning. So I thought that he might play. But just let's go to the other side then. The Phoenix Coyotes today, 20-10-9 coming into this game. Bill, they've played well. They play well in this building, and they actually have a local Columbus connection in Connor Murphy, who is on this team now and has been playing here, son of Gord Murphy, former Blue Jackets assistant coach. And Connor is a guy, talked about Jeff knowing Nathan Horton for a long time. You've known Connor Murphy for a long time.
You know, Bob, I have. I watched Connor grow up as a squirt and a peewee and a bantam, and to be able to watch him grow. I mean, he has taken a step in his game right now. I don't think anybody ever thought. He didn't think. His dad, certainly, who's played in the National Hockey League, I didn't think had any idea that Connor would make that step so quickly. But when you take a look at him going back, he had committed to Miami University, and then all of a sudden that summer he gets drafted in the first round, 20th overall by the Phoenix Coyotes. Now that changes your life a little bit. Instead of going off to college where you probably are going to be there for 4 years, get a degree, and as a young guy, and especially like Connor, a guy that's tall, wants to be able to fill out, well, he took the next step. Once drafted, went on to Sarnia, had some injuries here or there. He ended up having a chance to represent the United States in the World Juniors. They win a gold medal there. He scored the game-winning goal in the U18s and won a gold medal there. So he's got some experience that I think right now kind of translates into what exactly Phoenix needs. Stay-at-home type defenseman that's put up some offensive numbers. He's a tall guy. I mean, being at 6'3", going on to 6'4", you're only going to see this guy continue to grow. But, hey, he's the first guy from the city of Columbus to play in a National Hockey League game, and it couldn't happen to a better guy and a better coach than Gord Murphy that has really translated his game into his son's. As a 15, 16-year-old kid, you could see it. He's a replica of exactly what Gord was all about.
And Bob, I mean, Bill, you say that. That's very interesting. That's a good point. And Gord Murphy is a guy who had to work, and he worked hard, and he was dedicated to his task of being a solid NHL defenseman. And I've skated with Connor Murphy, and I didn't know anything about him as a kid, and I think he was 15 when I started skating with him, just trying to get condition. And he works hard, and he didn't want to come off the ice. And he was doing quick feet drills, and you could tell his dad, of course, had an NHL experience and impact on this young kid, and he wasn't going to be denied by lack of work. And it's great to see him out here. He's played his first game earlier this year, like you said, and here looks like he's going to play tonight versus the Blue Jackets.
And that's got to be a thrill for him too, right, Bill? I mean, you come up in basically that Blue Jacket system as a kid. Now you play against him in the NHL.
Well, and you look at Eddie Ginger. I think Eddie should take a lot of credit for what he was able to do with guys like Connor Murphy and Sean Corelli, guys that have not only represented the city of Columbus but the entire country and the state of Ohio. To be able to have Connor on the ice tonight certainly going to be a thrill. And I know Connor. He's a young guy that he's golly shucks, what's going on. But he's a 20-year-old. That's the thing. He's a 20-year-old. And I think he's got a future in this game for a long, long time. And if he continues to play, and again, I'll utilize it as an example, play like his dad did, he's going to have a great NHL career.
All right, Jody, let's talk about this game tonight. The biggest thing that the Blue Jackets have had go against them the last two games is giving up power play goals. They gave up 3 to Pittsburgh. They gave up 3 to Colorado the other night. But I think something that maybe gets glossed over a little bit is not only are they giving up the power play goals, they're not scoring power play goals. They might be moving the puck as well as they ever have all season on the power play, but it's not translating into goals. Special teams, obviously, we're seeing it in the last two games, how important a part of the game it is.
Crucial. And when you get down the stretch now, I mean, you can wake up any morning and look at the standings. It's there's not a lot of reward even for winning a game. You're not really moving up and down. That whole pack is moving together. There is a little bit of separation at the top again, and you're going to see that more and more. And teams that have those details and take care of them, power play, penalty kill, have the results. The games are going to be tight checking. The games are going to be teams waiting for mistakes to happen, and a big mistake, and especially with the way this team can't kill a penalty and not scoring goals, it's crucial. And you see them here today. We're at the Jobbing.com arena, and what are they doing right in front of us, Bob? Penalty work. It's penalty kill work actually right now with some power play. They just did a power play drill where they were passing the puck with no killers, no guys trying to stop them. Now there's 4 white jerseys working on their penalty kill, while the power play unit is trying to work that puck around. And it's just a real trying to simulate, and you can see it, like we said, it's crucial.
It is crucial as well, and it was crucial to get both of our guests here today. You see how we work? This is a way to start off a new year, right?
Yes.
If we're not totally sure, we bring it.
Right. You talk about teamwork, Bobby, Jody. I mean, this is what it's all about.
Yeah, when we're not totally sure, we bring in experts. That's how we roll. Simple as that. So tonight's game gets underway at 9 o'clock here Eastern time. It'll be 7 o'clock here in Phoenix. 9 o'clock, you'll be able to see this game tonight on Fox Sports Ohio with Jeff Rimmer and Bill Davidge. Jody, Shelley, and I will be on the Blue Jackets Radio Network. Thanks for tuning in to this morning skate edition of the Inside Edge. For Jeff Rimmer, Bill Davidge, and Jody Shelley, I'm Bob McElligott.